So this is the new Riese Müller, which is actually called the Urban. Hello. Let's introduce you. So first of all, we've got Felix here.
Hello, guys.
Felix has been at Riese Müller for 6 years or so now.
4.5.
4.5 years, and the product and R&D manager.
Yeah, head of the R&D manager.
Okay, great. And he's done quite a few internal videos for dealers, and we've spotted him, and now we've kidnapped him, and now we've got him to help us with this. Do you mind holding my glasses?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's introduce this fantastic new bike. So this is a completely new style bike, the first electric non-Bosch bike from Riese Müller.
Yes, right. So here we have the Urban 7. So this is one of 2 new bikes of the Urban line. And here we have, first time, a non-Bosch drive unit. It's a Fazua drive unit, the Ride 60.
So that's in the crank. You can almost not even notice it.
Yeah, it's inside of the down tube. So the drive unit dives into the down tube. It's here located. It's very compact. It's very small, but with a high torque. So we have 60 Newton meters torque, and it looks like a regular bike, but it's powerful as a full e-bike.
So the inspiration behind this model is companies like Van Moof, Cowboy, Desiknio, who else are the other players? Angel, and there's another one, 10 Ways. There's quite a few that have come out recently, and you know, they've kind of come out of nowhere, and it's happened very fast, this trend in lightweight urban e-bikes. And ultimately, Riese Müller have taken their time, but they've done it very well, integrating this Fazua technology. Those of you that don't know Fazua, it's been out for quite a while, but it's recently been bought by a very serious company, which I'm a huge fan of, which is Porsche. And so Porsche are now getting their teeth into it. I think it was only announced a few weeks ago, the official, merger or acquisition. And it's just, it's really exciting what they are going to do coming forward. We've got another model here, as you can see. So if we change the screen to, how do you do it on the other side? Henry?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, there we go. So if we change that and go and have a look here. So you've got, obviously, this is the closed frame. Sorry, this is the mixed day frame, so unisex or urban. And then you've got the closed frame here. Now, these bikes are weighing in at 18 kg.
Yeah, so here we have a single speed, so it's first time at Riese Müller with a single speed, so also for the urban purpose. And this one has 18 kilograms weight.
Yeah.
18 kilograms.
Yeah.
Great.
So that's, I mean, it's pretty impressive. Like, I love the very minimal look of the rack. Is that 5 kg each side as well?
Yes.
That's 5 kilograms each side, so 10 kg total weight. And then, I mean, the bike is a light bike, you know. It's really, upstairs, it is light. I mean, it really is. It's a ride. I only had a very, very brief ride, so I'd love to go for another ride, actually. Should we do that now? Should we go for a quick ride?
Or we could show the centre and then on the ride, yeah.
Yeah, and do you wanna come with me on the other one, and we'll just go. And I'll hold the stick.
You'll hold the stick?
Yeah. Especially on the single speed, so I don't need to change gear, so that would be nice and easy. Have you ridden around the track yet?
No,
okay.
Not yet. So first time.
Okay, so let me take this, yeah. Okay, let's go. So we're here at the new Frankfurt Eurobike, which is the biggest bike show in the world, and this is the track. So we're going to go for a little tour. Let me just change the screen to this one. Okay. So I'll turn my assistance up via the app, and it's quite punchy actually. Getting quite up to speed quite quickly. And who would you say this bike is for, Felix? Who would you say is the typical aimed user when you're doing your R&D and development?
So we see a variety of typical users. So the bike you're riding at the moment, the single speed maybe is, let's say, for the young hipsters in the urban area who are addicted to minimalism and so on.
Yeah.
But we also see a bike right here for the Shimano Nexus. We see a target group of young people in the urban areas, but they will also do some vacations maybe with a bike.
Yeah.
So a wide range of target group, but sure, a very young target group.
Yeah. And so we're talking about 60 Newton meters of torque, which is, good assistance. It's the same as anyone that's familiar with Bosch. It's the same as the Bosch Active Line Plus. And then in terms of the battery, is it 500 watt hour?
No, it's 430 watts.
430, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, but it's, let's say, the optimal assist every time. So it's a different purpose of the bike. We want to address that to the urban area for commuting and so on. If you want to go for a long distance ride, then we have models like the Supercharger or the Super.
Exactly, yeah.
This one is for urban riding, but you can do rides of 60, 80 kilometers easily. So
Yeah.
that's no problem, and also a lot of climbing.
Yeah, it's a really nice thing. I mean, the price point is obviously a little bit higher than these competitors I talked about earlier, but you're getting something that is really built to last, super reliable, from, possibly, arguably, the most respected e-bike manufacturer out there, in the industry and in the trade and in the public kind of eye. So yeah, that's...
Then we also have a new approach in the development. So we developed hardware and software together. So as you can see here, the bike is equipped with an iPhone. We have the RX app, and this is connected to the drive unit, and we can see the speed and different figures and numbers out of the system are available. So it's a new approach of development, hardware and software and the entire ecosystem all together from the very beginning.
Okay, and this part here is obviously just to turn the bike on and off.
Yeah,
but...
so the iPhone or the app is not mandatory, so you can ride also without your smartphone. And then the display is this one LED display, and here you can see the assistance mode with different colors. And you can shift it with that trigger. But
you can lock the bike so this becomes the key, or you can open it so you don't need the key.
It's a digital lock.
We're
talking about a digital lock. It's not a physical lock, but we will have the iLockit feature, so means a frame lock from iLockit starting by autumn this year. And then you can also do a digital locking, real digital hardware locking.
So it's basically like a lot of these companies that we mentioned before, they come out with all these innovative ideas that actually don't work that well. And these ones actually work really, really well, and they are actually made properly. And, I think it will be a huge success, this bike. So that's basically the new urban range. Now we've just received our first one, so you can come in and try them out in London. But now we're going to switch on to a new bike, which is completely different. So this is very exciting as well. It's the same kind of principle in the way that other companies have come in and done good jobs. Like for example, you might know Tern or Benno and these are long-tail family cargo bikes or compact cargo bikes. And ultimately, for someone that maybe couldn't fit a Load 75 or a Packster into their house or whatever it might be where they store it. So, kaboom! Let's have a look at this.
I'm just going to turn it over.
So this is the MultiTinker. Now this is derived from. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and repeat your video. So it's derived from 3 different bikes essentially. So you've got the Tinker, which is our best-selling bike in London, which is the 20-inch wheel compact city bike. Then you've got the Multi-Charger, which is obviously a long tail but with 26-inch wheels. And then you've also got the Nevo, which this so you've got the only integrated power tube long tail e-cargo bike on the market. You've got the long tail from the MultiTinker with this fantastic clubhouse. Now you can put 2 child seats on here, or you can put an adult on there, or whatever. And then you've got the foldability here as well. So you've got a 3-stage folding mechanism. So if you did want to fit it in the car, you can get it in, obviously an estate car or kind of like a big Range Rover or something.
How long did it take for you to design this product?
I think we're talking about 1.5 years from the first sketches until we have it in production, up and running, or let's say until we have it in that stage. So we will deliver it, I think, end of this year.
Yeah.
So in total, we are talking about 2 years. But from the very first sketch until we have this prototype here at the show, it's 1.5 years.
And Ben's got that pretty bang on, right? In terms of just like trying to fit that compact cargo category and everything in that space, yeah?
Yeah, so we see a high potential, as you said before. Not everybody can store a Load 75 or a Load 60, but a lot of people want to have a multi-purpose bike for the whole family. So we have this adjustable stem. So
one size fits all.
1
5
size
foot
fits
to
all.
6'6"
Yeah,
you can be.
right.
You can share the bike equally, like with an easy quick release and easy adaptations here. So it really is a good household bike.
Yeah.
Whoever's doing the school run, whoever's doing this, they can just change it quickly and do it. And most importantly, adapt it as the kids grow older with these different options that you can configure. And it's very, very easy to sort them out, because you can actually put the child seat in the clubhouse to give them extra protection. So it is really safe. Now, what's very important to say as well is the low centre of gravity with the 20-inch wheels and the really nice step through. I've got a bad leg at the moment and I can get over very easily.
And as soon as you're at that position, you can show also this additional bag. So as you mentioned before, we are at the moment the only company with an integrated battery, and then we have space in that area for an additional bag, and you can open that bag.
It's got a lock on it as well, yeah?
It's got a lock, a code lock over here, and you can open it, and it's quite roomy.
Yeah.
Perfect for lock as well.
Yeah,
Very
you
roomy.
can store your lock inside.
I mean, that's smart as well. Look at that. It's like a little mesh pack,
keys,
wallet,
so your keys
phone.
don't scratch your laptop. Can you fit an iPad in there? Easily.
I think so.
Yeah,
we did not
easily.
check that, but I think so. And you can just close it.
Yeah.
Also, there are these foldable helmets available. You
Yeah.
can buy a foldable helmet and you can store it over there.
Yeah.
And also, you can not only transport persons, you can also transport
Crates. Stuff
crates,
like that,
for example, or cartons. If you go to the post store and grab the cartonage.
Because that does a 600 by 400, is that right? Probably Euro crates.
It looks about that, yeah.
Yeah?
Is this the same safety market as on the Multi-Charger?
No, it's a different size. It's, I don't know, 15 centimeters, something like that, longer.
Okay.
So there's more space for children and child seats, or for water crates, beer
That's
crates.
great. Okay, I mean, I just saw a question pop up as well. Is there a new Nevo? Now, there is a new Nevo, but I don't know if we're really allowed to talk about that yet, are we? Okay, so yeah, there might not be. I'm not sure. But that's not coming out for quite a long time. And from from what I know off the record, it's not that different. So the main bikes we're going to look at today is the Urban, the MultiTinker, and one more, the new Load.
We can talk about the new Load.
Yeah.
One thing that's also interesting is the Packster 70, which
the Packster 70 full suspension.
which is back, and we now have it full suspended.
Ben, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go and try and find that Packster 70.
Yeah,
You
let's
guys
do
have
that.
a chat.
Yeah. Well, let's walk over because it's so interesting to look over here as well. So, you got it just here, yeah? Man, this is pretty cool. There's just so much creative kind of stuff around. So the Packster 70 is back after a very serious recall, which we were very supportive of. It is back with new belts and new. What else is they have done?
We checked. We had that recall, and then we checked how can we optimize the steering and how can we get a stiffer steering. And there are two topics we changed: to optimize the steering, but also to have still the same concept. Because yes, there was this recall, but there were also a lot of customers very happy with that bike, with that concept.
Yes.
Of the wire steering, of that cozy EPP box.
Yeah.
It's a different concept compared to our Load, and we want to keep that concept.
Yeah.
We had a close look, what can we optimize in order to get the bike back in business. And one thing we did, we switched the fork to a boost standard, so the fork is wider and therefore it's stiffer. And we also changed.
Has it got a slightly bigger turning circle as well now, or?
Now it has a slightly bigger turning circle.
Yeah.
And that's the second we did to adjust the possible steering angle. There were some trouble with understeering, so it means the customer turns too much into the curb.
Yeah.
And then the heavy bike pushes over the front axle.
Yeah.
And this could cause some trouble.
Long term potentially, yeah.
And that's what we also modified. And now the Packster is back, and we also did some optimizations, for example, with the adjustment of the seats, the child seats, as you can see here. Now it's a different mechanism. I don't know if you can hear the click. It's more that you can compare with a car.
Or business class or first class in an airplane.
That's
Because that can go flat as well.
not completely flat. So
it's like business class in like American Airways. First class in American Airways or premium economy. Like it's close to being first for upper class.
And we also changed the harness for the kids, the seat belts. So there's a new buckle. You can open it very easy here.
But not too easy for the kids.
Not too easy for the kids. So
Yeah.
you need a lot of finger force.
Yeah.
And there are still two separate buckle parts, and that's easy. You can first insert one buckle as soon as your kid is sitting there, and then the other one. It's very comfortable, and you can also adjust very easy. It's comparable to a day pack, for example.
Yeah.
And you don't have this
all that business.
complicated adjustment that we had before.
So Felix is going to come to the UK, and we're going to host him and take him out on an amazing adventure. Wait, so let me just see that. I just come on Nivo GT Vario. I don't know if there'll be an update for this bike. No, there's not. There's no immediate updates for them. Sorry, going back to Felix visiting the UK, we're going to do some really detailed, high-end reviews on these individual bikes, so we're not going to go into too much more detail. I'm just going to give you a quick overview of some of the other exciting things from Riese Müller. So where is that peanut dust bike?
So
It's over there.
It's over there. We can show you. But one thing we talk about over there is the full suspension. So maybe we can just show that on the Packster 70, because
there it
that's
is.
Really nice feature. You have the perfect setup for that bike, and It's not as sporty as a Load, but it makes the bike more comfortable, and you will enjoy the ride.
And safer, because
Safer,
for me,
yes.
like riding with the control technology, as Riese Müller put it, if someone does pull out in front of you, you have to swerve quickly. The back of the bike is just really gripping the tarmac a lot better and can deal with a kind of quick jolt. So for me, comfort and control is a huge thing, especially if you live like where I live. I live in East London, just by the bottom of Epping Forest. We often on a Sunday will go out with the kids, and it's so nice to be able to go like, what's over there, and just go and know that you're going to be able to, you know, enjoy it in comfort.
Rich has just come back from his test ride on the MultiTinker. How's that?
Absolutely love it. It's so stable. Like, I ride rear loaders all the time, and it's just.
You've got 2 kids, yeah?
Yeah, it feels absolutely solid. And actually, doesn't weigh too much. You know the weight of it?
It's something like 30, 32, 34, something like that, I think.
I think it's just really evenly balanced. Though.
It is a lovely looking bike as well, and I really like the two-tone version with matte black and curry. So they do these in a kind of curry, kind of turmeric kind of colour.
Matte black.
Matte black.
Gorgeous.
Like the
features.
multi-charger.
Yeah, like the multi-charger, but all these features here, because they're all black, it blends in really nicely and then just bounces on the side. So it's,
cool as well. The pearl's cool.
I need to test it with weight on the back.
yeah. I mean, like, do you want me to jump on and take a ride?
Yeah, should we do that?
Come on, Dan. Come on, Dan.
When you weigh more than my kid.
Yeah, I'm a bit more than I would normally like to weigh at the moment. Around 86, but I'm on a sugar-free diet at the moment, so I expect to get down to about 82. That's my comfortable.
Including all my treats in the showroom.
There's those blooming Haribo on the stand. I just can't. Okay, right. Okay, I'm in the back here. It's nice. Pretty nice there.
It feels really easy to ride with your heavy look.
Really nice. This is the way to travel. Like going around to meetings. Like, why would you get an Uber? I think we need to start a taxi company actually. Just getting VIPs to meetings around London would be fantastic. It's so pleasant.
I'm not coming to Wanstead Flats.
Yeah. Got some speedy Gonzales here as well. Non-electric. What's that? What's that? Where's the battery in that, sir? But there's so much cool stuff here as well. Really quite enjoyable way to travel, I must say.
I wonder if it comes with a thud buster.
It must do. How are you getting on, Richard?
Good. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a thud buster on my bottom, but yeah, it's very stable. Yeah.
I can't believe I've got a selfie stick. I never thought I would be a person that carries a selfie stick. But yeah, I'm quite pleased to have it actually. I'm one of them. There we go. Like Carla Cargo. Carla Cargo. We like Carla Cargo. Tern. Mr. Bickerton. Hello, how are you? Josh. I don't think they're going to be very happy to see us on the competitive product. Oh, look at that, that's a cool piece of kit there. Double rig. That is really cool. So is there any questions for anyone? Would anyone like to know anything? We've got plenty of time to answer any questions, and anything anyone would like to see in particular, we can try and go there. I think we've done a fair share of Riese Müller reviews. That's quite cool. Okay. Got the load ready, yeah? Okay, great. Well, that was nice. How'd you get out of here without putting like a bongo?
Or maybe it's an old man, there's no other way.
Is that a question?
Look,
Matt?
that was smooth.
What's that question?
Hall number 9, booth
18.
E14.
Hall number 9, booth 18. What's there?
Don't know. Is it as important as Riese Müller? That's the big question.
Well, we've done a good share of Riese, but obviously we've got our main camera as well, which we're doing a review probably in a couple of weeks'
Yeah, that will come out in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But last but by no means least,
One thing I have to add. So what you did was a special thing. So normally it's only allowed for children up to 7 years to ride with the.
he is a child. He is a child.
He's a big child.
Mental age, I'm fine. Just physically.
So children from an age of 7 have to use the passenger kit.
Yes. Okay.
So
Okay.
So
Otherwise you'd have the handlebar, yeah?
But
Yeah, we
adults
have
is
a-
approved.
yeah,
but with-
adults with up to 65 kilograms.
Ooh.
No problem. One time,
Will be
so
doing that.
you're a small
Yeah.
child. Yeah.
Cool,
But,
thanks for that, Felix. Cool.
Okay, so let me take the camera and show the magic. What's he called? Babadi G?
Chabadi G's.
Chabadi G's peanut dust.
Peanut dust. We say that because this is the brand new Peanut Matte Load 4. Okay, it comes in, Felix, what are the colours that the Load 4 comes in? Peanut Matte? Coal grey.
Yeah.
And coal grey. And it's super cool, Ben, right? You've got here the brand new Power Pack from Bosch. They come in a 445 or a 725. This is the big boy, the 725 there.
Eventually, Felix, will you be able to get a 1450 config on this? What's ours? Will you put a double battery option in the future?
There's no double battery option available at the moment from Bosch.
Eventually, do you think so?
Eventually, it will come maybe next model year. I don't know. But at the moment, only 545 watt-hours and 725.
Yeah. I mean, 75 is enough. I mean, I've got a double battery load at the moment, and you know, I mean, whenever I charge it, even after a long day, it's very rare that it's got, you know, 2, or even after a couple of days, it's very rare that it's got less than 2 bars. So that would be fine. The new smart system is really quite an impressive feature, and so that you have alarms, you have tracking, you have a better synchronization with Komoot, you have hill hold. That's quite a good feature.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you're pushing up a hill and you say you have to take your hand off to quickly, like, you know, give your kids a little tap because they're being a bit naughty, then it actually holds for 10 seconds, which is really.
We've just got an article that's just come out on that as well.
Yeah.
if you want to check that out.
Yeah. On fullycharged.com blog pages, there is all of the information about the new updates for the smart system, and it's just the beginning of the smart system. There's only a few features out at the moment, but in years to come, Bosch will be able to creatively come up with new tech and software, and you can over-air update it yourself at home with these new features. So it's pretty cool. I mean, the big difference in this bike is the frames are now made in Portugal, which is more eco for the Riese Müller to get their carbon footprint down to 0, which is obviously the goal, and so they can get them quicker without supply issues.
Is that going to end up being something that you're going to try and take completely over to Portugal for all frames, maybe in the future, or is that just not possible with the amount of...
I think bringing all to Portugal is not possible. We will have a close look for each new project, what makes sense, what makes no sense, and here we took the opportunity with a new supplier to build up that expertise, and it makes sense.
I don't think I know Ben probably the same, knows of a manufacturer that is looking into their sustainability strategy as much as Riese Müller. It's so over it, and look, if you just go on their website, you know, it's at the forefront of everything they do, and they've got great reports that come out each year on it, so check it out. 'Cause it's really
They've got a garden on the roof of their factory. I mean, it's a pretty cool company. Okay, I mean, we've done another thing to say is this obviously isn't available in roll-off yet, because
Right.
it's not as open source as the current Bosch system, but it will be available. Is it next year January, or is it later than that?
No, it's definitely later.
It'll be model year 24.
Probably. So
You hope.
it's the same with a double battery, dual
Yeah.
battery. So we hope so, but at the moment there is no support for e-shifting.
So it's important to say as well, there's those of you that might be thinking about ordering a Riese Müller in the future. I mean, if you get a low 75 roll-off double battery now, for example, I mean, it's not actually really different. It's the same motor, it's the same frame, although it's produced in a different continent, it's still the same design. And I mean, it's the colour that someone falls in love with the peanut, I guess. That's the thing, because the full functionality isn't available yet on the smart system either. So it's but in years to come, if you're really into your technology, it might be worth holding out and getting this, and then you can update it easier at home. But you can still do a lot of updates through the kiosks and the Nylon anyway. So I definitely wouldn't advise people that want one to really hold out, because I don't think it's really necessary, especially for a cargo bike. And the ABS braking, that isn't available this model year either.
That is available.
That is available for the Load 4 only.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with the old Bosch system, it's not available. So the new ABS is merged within smart system.
It comes with smart system.
Yes.
This one
Yeah.
has
No.
Yeah, so it basically sits here, and what it does is it opens and closes the pistons to prevent the brakes from locking up, obviously. And but Bosch have studied it very hard with the different dynamics of the different styles of bikes. It's super advanced. It prevents slipping out sideways, and going over in a straight line. So you can basically utilize the front brake properly with confidence. There's a lot of people we find, when they bring their bikes in for servicing, it's the back brakes that need changing, because they're not that confident about slamming on. But the real way to stop quickly is to slam on the front brakes with confidence, and then your stopping time is you can stop that from, I would say, 30 miles an hour on an HS in 5 meters, because if you apply the front brake properly. So it's a really nice, exciting bit of tech. Okay, so Felix, thanks very much. We look forward to getting you back on camera sometime later this year, where we can do really in-depth views in London, and we would be very happy for you to come and hang out in London.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
Pleasure.
Okay. Well, look, while we've still got everyone live, should we take them on a quick tour around?
Just a very quick 2-minute tour.
Okay,
Cheers,
cool.
Felix.
Okay.
Thanks so much,
Guys.
Felix. Cheers,
Thanks,
man. Cheers, thank you.
Cheers.
Okay, so let's go on a quick tour now.
Just have your voice very close to the mic there, just so that
Okay, cool.
can hear you.
Okay, so what would we like to see? Is there anything anyone would like to see in particular? So there's so many of these new monkey bikes that are coming out now. There's just so many, but obviously Super 73 is the bad boy. Pinion system, absolutely awesome system. As you know, we stocked Desiknio, who were one of the first people to integrate it on an e-bike, and I don't think there's any Desiknios on the stand here at the moment, but we can have a quick look at the Pinion system, which is really quite a cool piece of tech.
Hi, mate. How you doing?
Sorry. But yeah, you can see here, it's like a car gearbox that you drain with oil, very sophisticated, and a very, very cool piece of technology. Bosch here, who are going to be talking a lot about their ABS system. Oh, there's the ABS system. I'll quickly show it to you. So the ABS system is just here. Very, very subtle piece of tech. Opening and closing the valves here. And again, just 29% of a reduction in accidents. Yeah.
It's 77% smaller than
Yeah.
it was, and 44% lighter than it was. So that's big.
So this is a nice piece of tech here. This is the Urban Arrow Tender, and very popular. And we've sold quite a few of these in London, and we expect to sell a lot more. Amazon, we're coming for you. Oh yeah. Urban Arrow family. It does exist. Sorry. But yeah, obviously we've been waiting a long time for a lot of the bikes.
But it's beautiful, isn't it? That rain cover plus is so nice. So cool.
Oh, the Rain Cover Plus, that is a nice piece
really
of
nice.
kit, yeah.
This is the mesh. This is the
Summertime.
similar thing.
Yeah, it's more of for a hot country to prevent the sun, and yeah, just gives you kind of like loads of freckles. What else is there tucked away around here? anything? Okay, well, I mean, we could keep walking around all day, but I think what we'll do is we'll probably find some really nice stuff to show you, and we're going to do one more live later on.
I don't know if we'll do one more live.
Walk around and see Tern now. They're just over here. You can walk through and just go and see Tern.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Why not? Yeah. It's our last live today. We've got 3 more lives coming at you tomorrow. We've got Tern. We've got Benno. Ben's just set up a meeting with Bosch. So we'll be talking to them tomorrow as well. Hit us up in the comments, guys, if you want to see more stuff. Thanks a lot for letting us know about Hall number 9 as well. Again, about that, we will go and visit them. But anything else you guys want to hear in the comments? Hopefully the audio is better than it was. Again, we appreciate this is the first time we're doing this. Yeah.
So obviously this is just the demo area, so you can come and test ride any bikes here, and
also do an art showroom.
which you can do in our showroom exactly in London in their original habitats. But here, see RX.
I think one thing here is just how good the Super 73 products are now.
I'm really impressed with them. I'm really impressed with the quality of them recently. They really have. They have really got good. So it's quite far away actually, Tern. I think we cycled past it, didn't we, a minute ago? Yeah, what else can we share with you? Oh, look at that! Like a kind of like a Batmobile there.
Bit of a Batmobile. Me and Richard were almost in a double bed, weren't we? But we managed to sort that out and get in a twin.
That situation out.
Yeah,
I think I told the hotel that it was
dual
your
battery
honeymoon.
is what they call it.
Dual battery, fully loaded.
What's down
I
here?
think just mainly, Ben, as you've been talking about with Felix, it's just so cool to be around like all of the latest stuff that is happening.
Yeah.
Under one roof, well, not under one roof, under multiple roofs, and just loads of enthusiasts. And as Ben said, maybe in our first video, like it's pretty much all now e-bike. It's like this is the first time I've done Eurobike, but it's like mental how many.
It's the first time I've done it. Eurobike. I'm absolutely blown away by the size of it. It's huge.
It's huge.
It's like going to Glastonbury, basically.
Yeah.
It's actually that big, and you can choose your
but
kind
it is
of
a
artist.
tiny bit more professional as Glastonbury.
Yeah, it's not quite as you haven't got guys kind of like peeing in the in the bushes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The Germans do like a drink. So,
Yeah, maybe later it might get quite. There's about 3 different parties going on. Maybe we should do another Instagram live from the party later.
You've got a moustache party. There's a Riese Müller party. Yeah.
Okay, this is cool. Karcher. Oh, look, there's a cool little vehicle up here. Let's have a look at this.
Archer.
How do you do this?
Look at this. Yeah.
This is cool.
Super cool.
Wow.
That's one of those Sprinter 4x4s. Oh my god, this is a cool piece of kit. Look at that. That is really cool. Karcher are the #1 brand for jet washers. It's a pretty cool bus. Whoa, proper teched out there. I wonder what it's like on the inside. Love that vehicle, oh my god. Wow, that is a really cool vehicle. Okay.
Back on selfie, yeah. Just for the guys. Cool. And then off to Tern.
Yeah.
Well, Tern's like pretty much one of our best sellers at the moment in terms of London showroom.
These are cool, look, just a quick look at these. A wooden cargo bike. That is cool, that inner tube seat. Okay. So we're going to be doing a live tomorrow with Desiknio. We feel that is a brand that is really going to be very, very popular in the UK. If you haven't checked them out on our website. Desiknio. They're a company from Spain, and they are the best ultimate lightweight e-bike on the market using the Marley system. And I love those bikes. I've got one myself, and I can't wait to share them with you. There's 2 new models coming out as well, so that'll be really exciting. That's tomorrow at. Do you remember what time?
I think it's at lunchtime. We need to check the calendar.
I think it's
But
at
we'll
2.
post. What we'll do tonight is we'll make sure we'll put an agenda out just on our Instagram and stuff like that, just so people are up to date. And Twitter, we're doing constant updates for loads of other stuff, as well as we are on LinkedIn. We're trying to be on top of it as possible.
I think Tern is just here, and I think Josh, the owner of Tern, is
Cargo.
Oh, Cargo as well. Yeah, we can go and see them. But let's go into Tern quickly now. I think they're just here. So. Aha. Here they are.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing? Nice to see you. Tern, one of our most popular brands. We love Tern very much. Hello, guys. Hello, Josh. How you doing? Josh, nice to see you. How you doing? We're live on YouTube, just showing off all of your fantastic bikes. How's it going? Good, good. Good, good, good.
Josh Henry.
Yeah.
Well, here we are.
So,
We did a double act.
yeah, they did. You did do a double act, you two. It's like a father-son operation over here. So what's new? This is a nice new colour. Is this New York taxi yellow?
School bus yellow.
School bus yellow. That was it. Yeah.
Available in the UK though, is it? But it's.
It will be. It will be.
Ah.
Ah.
Well, you know, it's who you know.
Yeah. I've just bought a Tern GSD myself.
Yes, that's good. Repping the brand and style.
S10LX,
Favourite
no?
bike to sell and ride.
His nickname is the Terninator.
I bought an LX. Yeah.
You like the life.
The GSD and the HSD, for those of you that don't know, the HSD is slightly shorter. So you can see here, good for 1 kid. And then you can have here obviously lots of different configurations with seats. And then you can also have the GSD, which obviously around here you'll see is a slightly longer tail, and it's good for 2 kids. And again, you can have different configurations. You can have clubhouses. You can see much more detailed reviews on our site, on our YouTube channel, and yeah. But I think that's a good little situation. Is there anything very interesting that's close that we can show? Oh look, I want to show them that. This is cool. Come and have a look at this.
We'll be back in a sec, Mark.
This is really cool. Now, when we open in West London, we're not going to have a major service centre. We're just going to have a basic kind of repair and PDI and puncture repair and stuff like that. Because what we're going to do is we're going to use this double rig system to transport bikes back to our main tech support area. So you can fit comfortably 3 bikes on each, and then basically we'll have the bikes to and from London, and then we'll also be using that to deliver. So that's one of the visions that we're putting to life very quickly. And yeah, I think that I can go on all day, but I'm gonna call it a cut there. And thanks for watching. And yeah, we'll see you later.